We have with us Mr. Shanker Kuppuswamy, CEO NicerGlobe, Indian Chemical Council. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Would you talk about responsible care and the NicerGlobe initiative?
Sure. So responsible care is a global initiative for all chemical companies. This is basically after the major tragedies that have happened in various parts of the world. For example, in our country, the Bhopal gas tragedy, which was a severe tragedy, right? So after that, there has been an initiative which has been developed globally for the chemical companies. It's all about responsible care. Responsible care is about on-site safe practices. So this is a global initiative and it's a voluntary initiative. So if you really see that, many companies have opted for that because it strengthens the process on this side. There are 7 codes in the responsible care. Out of 1 code is on distribution. Distribution is all about safe transportation, which is integral part of the safe process. For instance, any product which has been made is not delivered to the customer when it leaves my premises. Only when it reaches my customer site, my responsibility gets over. So it is important from a chemical company's point of view that their products are transported safely and in the way it is desired by the company. NicerGlobe helps in building that process and strengthen the ecosystem for that. If you really need to have a safe transportation, you need to have a safe transporter, you need to have a safe driver, you need to have a safe process, journey. Right. In the context of India, it has become very critical because in India, the road accidents are the highest in the world. We kill at least 150,000 plus people every year, plus another 450,000 people get injured on the road. So it poses enormous challenges from the Indian point of view. NicerGlobe helps in that process to develop a safe transportation system. We have close to 400 safe transporters, some 80,000 drivers, and some 800 GPS service providers in our system to really track, monitor, and review the performances and give an insight into the business, how efficiently the transportation process is being handled.
So, how many companies have supported this initiative in India?
There are at least 35 plus companies are already part of the process. Another 10 or 15 should be happening. So these are essentially chemical companies. If you could see that this is the initiative which is developed by the multinationals like Covestro, Clariant, Lancex, BASF, Deepak, Alkamen. They are the one who found the need for it and initiated this process. Today it is really catching up and we are expanding pretty fast.
How many Indian companies have really gone for it?
As I said, Deepak Nitrate, Alkyl Chemics, Amins, and Sudarshan, Hubak. There are plenty of companies, Asian Paints, Jubilant.
Any numbers for 2020 that you are looking for?
We will at least have 65 members by this year end.
And by next year?
This will go across 3-figure mark. And the importance of NicerGlobe is also about handling emergencies on the ground. When there is an incident occurs, how do we handle that situation? Today we don't have any kind of a response system to handle those situations. NicerGlobe helps that. We have emergency squad in the country. We have about 31 squads and we are planning to add 10 this year. These squads are placed at a distance of every 150 kilometers to 150 to 200 kilometers. Once an incident occurs, they get into the site within 2 hours and handle the entire process of emergency at the site and ensure that the product moves to the customer to the safest possible manner. So this is an initiative which has been developed in India. It's been managed by the Indians, and it's one of the important critical aspects of our safe process.
And in terms of knowledge dissemination, how are you planning to?
So we have a trained resources basically, and for us it's all about our service to the market customer. Our member companies are the driving forces for us. They are the ambassadors for us. If they are satisfied, it's definitely, it reaches beyond. For instance, today it is the initiative of the chemical companies, but tomorrow it can go beyond chemicals. Because road are not used only by the chemical companies. It is used by every road user. Every road user, every company should become part of the NicerGlobe.
Any benchmarking that you do among all the companies who have adopted this practice?
So that process is being evolved, and I mean, we are in the stage where, in fact, last year in the Indian Chemical Council, we awarded the best transporter, best driver, best company in terms of the safe transportation method, which has been evaluated through the process of NicerGlobe platform. And we are evolving the process still further and making it more deeper, getting deeper insight into the process. So it is going, I mean, the GPS, we are going to evaluate the GPS service provider, we are going to evaluate the driver, we are going to evaluate the transporter, we are going to evaluate the member company. So the process is in place to evolve, I mean, to train us. So we are going to evaluate entire ecosystem who are part of the NicerGlobe fraternity.
Thank you.